What's up everyone, my name is David Arroyo, and in this video today we're going to be talking about drawing faces. I am in the middle of a process of finding an art style for my webcomic which will be in color. It's called Reset, and a lot of you guys have seen it already in black and white. It's on my website. You can get a nice preview of it, but the objective is eventually to jump over to full color, and I'm doing that with watercolors. So we're going to be looking at a little preview of that today in this video, and I'm going to do that through, drawing faces, which are faces that might or might not be in that webcomic. It's basically just testing things out and getting better at it and learning and sharing my ideas and thoughts. In the meantime, I'm also going to be talking a little bit about why I've been away from YouTube for a while. It's very simple. I've just been extremely busy, but we're going to be covering all that in this video. Right, what do you say that we get started? All right, let's have a look. So these are the three faces that I'm going to be discussing with you guys today, and just for fun I'm going to be showing you also the faces that I did back in 2016. You can see them right there. Big difference in quality, as you've noticed. So it is safe to say that I've been really pushing the limit in order to get the quality up, and I'm going to be still pushing because I have quite high standards for myself. So anyways, let's start having a look at this making of video. So it was all done in Procreate, as I always or almost always use Procreate, and I started with pencils as always. So you just get the faces done. Now the reason why I started doing these faces recently is because not too long ago I downloaded this Max Pack brushes for Procreate. They're really good, by the way. You should have a look at it. I'll add a link to these brushes in the descriptions below, so definitely have a look at it. They're really good brushes. I bought these watercolor brushes for $25 and they are amazing. Everything that you're seeing here, except for the pencils and ink, they're just done with the normal pencils and ink that come with Procreate, but all the watercolors are done with these brushes from the Max Pack. So again, I strongly recommend you have a look at them. They're $25. Okay, it's a bit of money, but it's extremely well spent. I have zero regrets, and I thank that young man at Max Packs for doing these amazing brushes. Thank you very much, sir. Right, getting back to this these drawings. So as you can see, I've been working on just practicing faces a little bit more, working out in just for Reset, getting a feeling basically, because like some of you already know, I'm a concept art teacher and I'm extremely busy. So, the last video I uploaded here was also about Reset, but that was back in October. We are now in February the next year. So, that says a bit about how busy I am. I teach Monday to Friday, this concept art course that I do. It's 40 hours a week. And, of course, students keep me busy. They're good students. They work hard. So I have a lot of stuff to provide feedback on. And, it's basically keeping me busy. So whenever I can find some time away from the course, or after I have done all my chores at home, because, the guys that, some of you that follow this channel know that I'm also a dad. I have 2 children, and that they also need attention. So, it's slim pickings lately to find time to work on my own projects. But, that's a temporary thing. Things might change towards the future. We shall see. For now, I'm teaching a course that I really do enjoy very much, and it's keeping me busy. And that explains a lot as into why it just takes a long time for things to show up here. Now, I'm hoping to change that soon. It's true that these last few months there were exams, so they had, the students have to hand in a lot of projects, and this means that I really have to provide a lot of feedback. The students that follow the course, they get literally one-to-one feedback. It's almost like a mentorship, because I really follow every student one-to-one. So it just requires a lot of time, a lot of investment, and that is very simple. When someone works all the time on a course like that, you end up yeah, it's almost like you become the course. It's also a course that I designed myself. Obviously, I had some guidelines that were given that I had to follow by my employer, but the course, yeah, it's designed by me. So I also obviously improve the course whenever I see things that can improve. I'm constantly working on these type of things. So yeah, that's a big thing. It really just requires investment in time. So with that said, does that mean that you're never going to see YouTube videos again? No, of course not. You're seeing them right here, right now, and I'm hoping now that I've started this process on drawing some faces and getting used to the watercolor brushes of the Max Packs. The objective is for me to start doing this more frequently, and if all goes well, these 3 faces that you see here should just be the beginning. Normally there should be more coming up. They are all going to be in color. At least that's my intention. So I don't know how busy I'm going to be in the coming months or coming weeks. My objective either ways is to keep on practicing a little bit on these brushes, getting a hang of them, doing it better and better over time, and then eventually just prepping myself for reset. That's what the whole point is behind this behind these drawings right now that you're seeing. This is just me practicing. This is just me getting a hang of the brushes, testing them out, seeing like, okay, what can I do with them. Again, they're amazing brushes. It's like, I think it's like around 75 or more brushes for this watercolor pack. Again, $25. Okay, it's $25, but like I said, it's unbelievably well spent, especially if you end up getting results that you're extremely proud of, like I am with these drawings. So I strongly recommend it. And again, like I said, the links to this website is in the description below. So back to Reset. So as for these 3 characters, are they main characters? No, absolutely not. They're just random characters that I just designed on the spot. I know that people in the webcomic that I'm making called Reset, they kind of look like this, it's sci-fi stuff. For those of you that have been following the channel, you guys will more or less have an idea. My entire Inktober project was based on that, which reminds me, and this is maybe an interesting point to make, but the Inktober is basically, Reset visually started thanks to Inktober, and this was the Inktober of 2017, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That's where I started the whole thing, visually. The idea of Reset goes back to 2010, just to give you an idea. I've been trying to do this for like forever, but it's only recently that I've really started thinking about like, okay, I'm starting to have that visual look that I'm finally finding acceptable to make a webcomic out of. I know there are many ways of looking at this. You could say like, well, you're procrastinating. You've been procrastinating for years because you've not been releasing anything. And it's like, yeah, well, true. But on the other side, I've got quite some pride, and I don't want to release anything that I'm not proud of, or at least something that is so important to me, like Reset. So I've been doing a lot of test pages, which some of you have already seen. Some of them you can see on my website. A lot of these things actually started in 2015 with the webcomic called Immersion. This is where I started. You can see this also on my website. And from there on, Reset grew out of that eventually. And, what you're seeing now, this visual style is, kind of like what I'm going towards. So it's going to be either simplified as in number 1 or more towards number 3, where there's more detail. You can see that here in the shading. And obviously that just takes much more time to do. So there you have it. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you liked the video. I hope that you liked the drawings. I'm going to be posting more of these as time goes by. I don't know when. As I said, I'm extremely busy at the moment, but I'm going to try. I'm going to definitely try to upload a little bit more frequently. It's going to be most likely about these type of things. I also still have a lot of ideas on Blender and stuff like that because I have some Blender videos in the background. But, we'll see. We'll see. One step at a time. In the meantime, if you like this type of content, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for stopping by.